I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Tonight, the Boston Celtics play host to the Golden
Game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Curry into the front court.
In the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Kyrie Irving for two. Takes advantage inside after the miss from the perimeter. Down by one. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. It's denied by Horford.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Green. That's going to be out of bounds. Irving. He made his first effort, but not that time. Possession lies with Golden State. Cousins. Missed it. Brown with it up top. Leads just a point. It's good. Trailing by 4. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. Kevin Durant. Dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Irving. That won't go. To Cousins. Finishes strong.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Denied by Hayward. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Thompson. That'll get out of bounds off of Irving. It stays with Golden State. Green. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Irving to Marcus Morris. Going to launch beyond the arc. Contested shot. Marcus Morris can't hit. Warriors basketball. Cousins to Green. Cashes in for two.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play in him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Shot from in close, no good. Fires the three. Not that time. He missed it. Cousins to Thompson. Gets it in the left corner. And buries the baseline J. And a nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Kyrie across the timeline. It's 14-12. And a chance coming up at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
He connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. It's Golden State basketball. And the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Irving into the front court. Down 2. Irving to Rozier. Beyond the arc for 3. Defense all over Rozier. Can't connect. Celtics have it. Into the front court, it's Irving. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. Out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics.
Such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
To Marcus Morris. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound belongs to Golden State. Warriors have the basketball. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Thompson. Baseline drive. Driving is Green, but he can't finish. To Marcus Morris. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Here's a chance from long range. That no good. Off the mark. Hayward buries it on the catch and shoot.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who can differentiate themselves.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
That ends the first quarter. The Warriors with the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has the making to be a big-time game.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Irving. That one also no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Kyrie with the rock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. To Green. Cruises inside for two.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. And let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Rozier. Rozier, shot no good. To Sean Livingston. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. To Horford. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
And he misses that one free throw. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
Jason Tatum finished third amongst all rookies in Rookie of the Year voting. But I say to you this, I agree with what Jaylen Brown had to say. If it was a one-on-one battle, who you taking, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell? Jason Tatum or Ben Simmons? I take JT every time.
Rises for the slam. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
From the painted area, won't go down. Brown scores him in close.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Margins 8. Rozier, looks like everyone's getting into the action.
Scary Terry was born during the playoffs last year. He helped Boston achieve what many critics, including myself, thought was impossible without superstar teammates being healthy. He's a pit bull defensively, so quick laterally with a strong upper body frame and a great center of gravity. He plays with a ton of grit and determination, and that's just what you need in a depth guard who can answer the bell when called on.
Warriors have the basketball. It's no good. Great defense.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Cousins. Oh, Horford up to block the shot.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Tatum. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Celtics have it. 4-3. Ooh, he'll take that. Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Durant fires the three. Not that time. Rozier with it. All tied as we march towards halftime. To Horford. Deep left corner. Shot clock winding down. Rozier can't connect. Not the nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And like we've seen so many times, this is what you have to worry about with the Warriors. When they get on a run like this, they can put the game to bed in a hurry.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. That's it. First half has come to an end with the Celtics in front.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Rozier. Scores from the post.
This 11-year veteran has emerged as a uniquely stabilizing force for any team he plays on. He may not ever win a prize for his fiery oratory, but his steady demeanor is part of what makes him invaluable.
Green to Cousins. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Horford. Horford, shot no good. Durant across the timeline. His group now down 2. To Thompson. Count it, and the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
To his total.
Good shot.
Celtics have it. Rozier. And the rebound by KD. Inside, he scores.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Thompson to Green. Fights through traffic to slam it down.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Timeout Boston. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Irving brings the ball up court. Tatum. It's good for 3.
I don't want to use the word streaky, but Jason Tatum tends to score in bunches. Let me tell you how. He's one of the most effective players in the league and most efficient at catching the ball on the move. A lot of players waste time in stationary positions or overindulging in triple threat jabs, but not Jason. He catches the ball directly and goes, which means he's the ideal of smart, decisive basketball.
Irving with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Not today.
If I just scored a bucket like that, oh, you can be sure we're running that play the next possession, the possession after that.
And takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Has a look. Almost, but no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. For three. Not sure what that was all about. It's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Has a chance. Not done yet. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Possession lies with Golden State from long range. Another chance. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Celtics come away with it. Kyrie. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. Livingston across the timeline. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Got it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Brown into the front court. The deficit is 6. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Boston with the basketball. Irving shakes free and hits.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
It's blocked by Boogie.
And it's not just about blocking shots, it's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Off the mark on his free throw. Livingston to bring it up. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good. 3 quarters down. The Warriors with the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Knocked loose. Celtics have it. Trying to cash in. Another chance. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Gets it in the right corner. Rebound, Aaron Baines. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Irving. Off the mark.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Aaron Baines, nice.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
At the line.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Irving. And drains it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
It's Curry controlling the offense. That's blocked by Irving. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Green. Pass taken away by the Celtics. Curry. Shot right there. Shot's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Irving, deep 2 there, won't go. Irving. Short jumper misses. Count the basket inside.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And hits the first free throw.
Oh yeah, 2 points.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Irving. Count it. Three-pointer is good. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way. New blood coming in for both sides. Down the lane to lay it in.
He was so wide open. Pretty much looked like a deer staring into the headlights. Last resort, but still, points on the board.
Layup goes down. Well done.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Warriors basketball. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Knocks down the first. Them both.
Good shot.
Tatum buries it on the catch and shoot.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Rocking the rim.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Oh, 5-second violation. Runner's good there.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Oh, we have a 5-second violation. Livingston. Oh, Horford up to block the shot.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And an 8-second violation. It's going the other way. Curry. Not that time.